Silence, your ultimate weapon for self-control. The complete guide to Stoic strategy. Why is silence often more powerful than words? How can embracing quietness transform your self-control in a world that never stops talking? As we navigate the tumultuous waters of life, we all encounter moments of inner turmoil and external conflict. These are the times when it feels like the noise around us drowns out our inner peace. Yet within these challenges lies an opportunity to harness the incredible power of silence. In this video, we delve deep into the ancient Stoic strategies that show how silence can be your ultimate weapon for self-control. Stay with us until the end to uncover profound lessons that will empower you to master your inner calm and enhance every aspect of your life. One, the power of silence in Stoic practice. Silence is a source of great strength. This timeless wisdom from Lao Tzu echoes through the ages, reminding us that in the quiet moments, we find our greatest power. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, silence stands as a pillar of self-control and inner tranquility, serving as a strategic tool for mastering one's emotions and reactions. Drawing inspiration from Marcus Aurelius, the revered Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, we learn that silence is not merely the absence of speech, but a profound state of mindful awareness and restraint. Aurelius emphasized the importance of introspection, urging us to cultivate an inner dialogue that fosters wisdom and calmness. By choosing silence in moments of anger or frustration, we prevent hasty actions and words that could lead to regret. This conscious choice allows us to reflect, analyze, and respond thoughtfully, rather than react impulsively. The practice of silence also helps us observe our thoughts and emotions without attachment, fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves and the situations we face. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one, Aurelius advised, highlighting the power of inner contemplation over outward debate. In today's fast-paced world, where constant noise and chatter can overwhelm our senses, embracing silence can be a powerful antidote to stress and anxiety. It enables us to center ourselves, focus on what truly matters, and make decisions rooted in clarity and reason. By integrating periods of silence into our daily routine, we create a space for personal growth and emotional stability. Imagine starting your day with a few minutes of quiet reflection, allowing your mind to settle and your thoughts to clear. This simple practice can set a tone of calm and focus, helping you navigate the day's challenges with poise. Silence is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of strength and self-control. It empowers us to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom, ultimately leading to a more balanced and fulfilling existence. The lesson here is clear. Silence is a tool for enhancing our self-awareness and decision-making processes. It is through silence that we learn to control our impulses and respond to life's difficulties with a measured, thoughtful approach. As Seneca wisely said, it is a great thing to know the season for speech and the season for silence. This ancient wisdom is incredibly relevant in our modern lives, where the noise of social media, news, and daily interactions can easily drown out our inner voice. By embracing the Stoic practice of silence, we can cultivate a deeper connection with ourselves and our values. This practice helps us build resilience, allowing us to stay grounded in our principles even amidst chaos. Silence, therefore, becomes our ultimate weapon for self-control, guiding us to live more deliberately and with greater purpose. In moments of silence, we find the strength to face our fears, the clarity to make wise decisions, and the peace to live authentically. Thus, silence is not just the absence of noise, but a powerful strategy for personal empowerment and growth. 2. Silence as a reflection of inner strength. Silence, often misunderstood as a passive act, is actually a profound display of inner strength and self-discipline within Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, a staunch advocate of this virtue, taught that true power resides in the ability to control one's reactions and maintain composure in the face of adversity. This concept might seem counterintuitive in a world that often equates assertiveness with strength. Yet the ability to remain silent and composed reveals a deeper, more resilient form of power. When confronted with provocation or conflict, silence acts as a protective shield, guarding us against the impulsive need to retaliate or defend ourselves unnecessarily. It signifies a profound confidence and wisdom, recognizing that not every battle is worth engaging in and that our energy is better conserved for pursuits of genuine importance. Consider the modern-day office environment where tensions can easily escalate over misunderstandings or differing opinions. In such situations, those who practice the art of silence often find themselves at an advantage. Instead of reacting hastily and potentially exacerbating the situation, a silent, thoughtful approach allows for a measured response. This not only diffuses tension, but also demonstrates a level of maturity and control that commands respect. By choosing silence, we can reflect on our values and ensure that our actions align with our long-term goals, promoting a sense of resilience that withstands external pressures without compromising our inner peace. Moreover, silence in social interaction serves as a powerful tool for fostering empathy and understanding. It provides us the space to listen intently, to truly hear what others are saying, and respond with thoughtfulness and compassion. This practice of active listening can transform our relationships, creating deeper connections and promoting harmony in our interactions. By not rushing to fill the void with words, we allow ourselves and others the time to think and process, leading to more meaningful and effective communication. The story of John, a manager in a high-stress corporate setting, illustrates this beautifully. Faced with a disgruntled team member who felt overlooked for a promotion, John chose to remain silent initially, allowing the employee to vent their frustrations. His silence wasn't a sign of indifference but a strategic move to fully understand the concerns without interruption. Once the employee finished speaking, John responded with empathy, acknowledging their feelings and explaining the reasons behind the decision. This approach not only diffused the tension, but also built a stronger, more respectful relationship between them. John's silence was not about avoiding conflict, but about handling it with grace and wisdom. Reflect on your own life. Have there been moments when silence could have served you better than words? How often do we react impulsively, only to regret our words later? By embracing the practice of silence, we give ourselves the gift of time to think, to reflect, and to choose our actions wisely. This deliberate pause can transform our interactions and lead us towards a more peaceful, fulfilling life. In conclusion, silence, far from being a sign of submission, is a manifestation of strength and control. It empowers us to act with intention and integrity, guiding us towards a path of inner peace and wisdom. By mastering the art of silence, we not only protect ourselves from unnecessary conflicts but also cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and resilience. Let us embrace silence as a powerful tool in our Stoic arsenal, one that allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and fortitude. What lessons can you draw from the moments of silence in your life, and how can you apply them to foster greater self-control and inner strength? 3. Cultivating inner peace through silence. Silence is not just the absence of noise, it is a powerful practice that fosters inner peace, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Imagine the tranquility that arises from within, independent of the chaos and distraction surrounding you. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This wisdom teaches us that by embracing silence, we create a sanctuary of calmness amidst the constant clamor of daily life. Practicing silence involves intentionally stepping away from the incessant noise and distractions that cloud our judgment and drain our energy. In these moments of quietude, we can reconnect with our inner selves, reflect on our thoughts and emotions, and gain clarity on our values and priorities. Silence becomes a tool for mindfulness, allowing us to cultivate a state of equanimity where we are less swayed by life's highs and lows. This balanced perspective empowers us to face challenges with composure and grace, much like the Stoics who navigated their lives with unshakable resolve. Moreover, silence enhances our ability to listen deeply, not only to ourselves but also to others. In a world where conversations are often filled with interruptions and superficial exchanges, practicing silence helps us foster deeper connections and understanding. It's a space where genuine communication thrives, where we can truly hear what others are saying and respond thoughtfully. This practice of mindful listening can transform our relationships, making them more meaningful and enriching. Incorporating regular periods of silence into our daily routine can significantly reduce stress and improve our mental health. It offers a respite from the constant bombardment of information and stimuli, giving our minds a chance to rest and rejuvenate. As Epictetus wisely noted, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This perspective underscores the importance of silence in achieving a balanced and thoughtful approach to life. The benefits of silence extend beyond mental clarity and emotional stability. It also plays a crucial role in our decision-making processes. When we allow ourselves moments of silence, we can approach problems and decisions with a calm and centered mind. This clarity of thought leads to better outcomes and more deliberate actions. Consider how often impulsive decisions are made in the heat of the moment, only to be regretted later. Silence provides the space needed to think things through, weigh options, and make choices that align with our true values and goals. Silence is a practice that anyone can adopt, regardless of their lifestyle or circumstances. Whether it's a few minutes of quiet in the morning before starting the day, a peaceful walk in nature, or simply taking a break from screens and social media, these moments of silence can be incredibly restorative. As you integrate silence into your life, notice how it influences your mood, your interactions, and your overall sense of well-being. Now I invite you to reflect on this. How often do you allow yourself the gift of silence? In what ways can you create more space for quiet reflection in your daily routine? By asking yourself these questions, you begin the journey towards harnessing the power of silence for self-control and inner peace. Remember, the lesson here is that silence is a potent tool for achieving inner peace and self-control. It allows us to navigate life's complexities with a calm and centered mind, ultimately leading to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. By embracing silence, we align ourselves with the wisdom of the Stoics, cultivating a serene inner world that remains unshaken by external turmoil. This practice not only enhances our personal well-being, but also enriches our interactions with others, creating a ripple effect of tranquility and understanding in our lives. So, take a moment, breathe deeply, and let silence be your guide to a more peaceful and controlled existence. If you've watched up to this point, you're already on the path to mastering the art of using silence for ultimate self-control. Comment below with "Embrace silence" to affirm your commitment to this powerful Stoic strategy. Don't go anywhere. There's still a wealth of knowledge we want to share with you in this video. Stay until the end to uncover the secrets that will help you wield silence as your ultimate weapon for self-control. 4. Silence and emotional regulation. Silence is a source of great strength, said Lao Tzu. This profound truth lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the power of silence as a crucial tool for emotional regulation. In today's fast-paced world, where we are constantly bombarded with stimuli, mastering the art of silence can be transformative. Marcus Aurelius taught that we should control our emotions rather than allow them to control us. In this light, silence acts as a buffer between stimulus and response, providing the necessary time and space to process our feelings and choose our reactions wisely. When faced with situations that provoke strong emotions such as anger or frustration, choosing silence prevents us from impulsively saying or doing things we might later regret. This practice not only preserves our dignity and composure, but also aligns our responses with our values and long-term goals. By not reacting immediately, we grant ourselves the opportunity to reflect on the situation, enabling a response that is both thoughtful and constructive. Silence allows us to observe our emotions without judgment, fostering a deeper understanding of our emotional patterns and triggers. This self-awareness is crucial for personal growth and emotional intelligence. Seneca, another prominent Stoic, once remarked, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Embracing silence might sometimes be misunderstood by others, but it is a powerful strategy for inner peace and strength. In modern life, where instant reactions are often encouraged and expected, practicing silence can be a radical act of self-control. It enables us to navigate life's challenges with calmness and clarity, leading to more thoughtful and constructive outcomes. This deliberate pause before reacting can transform our interactions and decisions, ensuring they are grounded in wisdom rather than impulsivity. By integrating the practice of silence into our daily lives, we can enhance our emotional regulation, cultivate inner peace, and make more deliberate choices that reflect our true selves and aspirations. 5. Silence as a path to wisdom. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, silence is not merely the absence of sound, but a profound pathway to wisdom and self-mastery. Marcus Aurelius revered silence as essential for deep contemplation and insight. By embracing silence, we craft an environment ripe for introspection and self-awareness, free from the relentless noise and distractions of the external world. In the stillness of silence, we find the space to disconnect from the chaos around us and dive deep into our inner world. This practice of quietude allows us to explore our thoughts and emotions, reflecting on our experiences and learning from our mistakes. It's in these silent moments that we gain profound insights into ourselves and the intricacies of life. Silence offers us the humility to acknowledge that we do not have all the answers, and that there is always more to learn. This humility is the bedrock of wisdom. Consider a modern scenario. You're in the middle of a heated meeting at work. Voices are rising, opinions clashing, and the tension is palpable. In such moments, choosing silence over contributing to the chaos can be incredibly powerful. By stepping back and silently observing, you gain a clearer perspective, understanding the underlying issues and emotions at play. Later, when you do speak, your words are more likely to be insightful and impactful, cutting through the noise with precision and wisdom. Silence encourages us to listen more and speak less. This attentive listening opens our minds to new perspectives and ideas, fostering a continual process of learning and growth. For instance, think about the last time you had a meaningful conversation with a friend or loved one. Were you truly listening, or merely waiting for your turn to speak? By practicing silence, you enhance your ability to listen deeply, making your interactions more meaningful and enriching. Incorporating periods of silence into our daily routines can significantly enhance our mental clarity and emotional resilience. Imagine starting your day with a few minutes of quiet reflection, setting a calm and focused tone for the hours ahead. Throughout the day, short intervals of silence can serve as mental resets, helping you navigate challenges with a composed and thoughtful mindset. Before bed, a moment of silence can help you process the day's events, fostering a peaceful transition into rest. Silence also fosters a profound sense of humility. It reminds us that despite our knowledge and experiences, we are still learners on the journey of life. This humility is crucial in a world where egos often clash and assert dominance. By embracing silence, we acknowledge our limitations and open ourselves to continuous growth and self-improvement. This is especially relevant in today's fast-paced society, where constant communication can sometimes cloud our judgment and hinder our personal development. To illustrate, let's take the example of a successful entrepreneur who has made silence a part of his daily routine. Each morning, before diving into the day's tasks, he spends 10 minutes in silent reflection. This practice not only clears his mind, but also helps him set clear intentions for the day. He credits these moments of silence with his ability to make sound decisions, remain calm under pressure, and maintain a balanced perspective, even in the face of adversity. The lesson here is clear. Silence is a powerful tool for gaining wisdom and achieving self-control. It offers us the opportunity to reflect, learn, and grow, leading to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. As you go about your day, consider the moments when silence could serve you better than words. How might embracing silence transform your interactions, your decisions, and your overall sense of well-being? Engage with this idea and share your experiences in the comments below. Have you found silence to be a useful tool in your life? How do you integrate periods of quiet into your daily routine? By actively incorporating silence into your life, you can harness its power to enhance your self-control, foster humility, and continually expand your wisdom. Embrace the silence and let it guide you on your journey to self-mastery. 6. The strategic use of silence in conflict resolution. Imagine this. You're in the middle of a heated argument, tempers are flaring, and words are being thrown around carelessly. In such moments, the power of silence can be your greatest ally. As Marcus Aurelius once said, the best answer to anger is silence. This profound wisdom from Stoic philosophy teaches us that maintaining our composure and choosing silence over confrontation can lead to more effective and harmonious outcomes. When conflicts arise, it's natural to feel the urge to defend yourself or retaliate. However, silence allows you to step back and assess the situation with a calm and rational mind. It prevents you from reacting impulsively and saying something you might later regret. By choosing silence, you create a space for reflection, enabling you to identify the root cause of the issue and approach it constructively. Silence is not merely the absence of words, it's a powerful form of communication. It shows that you are willing to listen and understand rather than simply reacting. This approach fosters an environment of mutual respect and consideration. When the other party feels respected, they are more likely to reciprocate with the same level of respect, which can diffuse tension and pave the way for a more open and productive dialogue. In addition to showing respect, silence gives you the opportunity to listen actively and empathetically. By truly listening to the other person's perspective, you gain valuable insights into their thoughts and feelings. This understanding is crucial for finding common ground and resolving conflicts amicably. As Epictetus wisely noted, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Think about the last time you were in a conflict. Did you take a moment to pause and listen, or were you quick to respond? How might the outcome have been different if you had chosen silence instead of reacting immediately? By reflecting on these questions, you can better appreciate the power of silence in managing conflicts. Silence also serves as a tool for self-control, a key tenet of Stoicism. It teaches you to master your emotions and responses, rather than letting them control you. This mastery is not about suppressing your feelings, but about channeling them in a way that is productive and aligned with your values. By practicing silence, you cultivate patience and resilience, which are essential for navigating the complexities of human interactions. Moreover, silence can be a form of strength. It takes courage to remain silent when provoked, to choose patience over impulsiveness. This strength is not about being passive or weak, but about being strategic and wise. It's about understanding that sometimes the most powerful action is inaction. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." Let's consider a practical scenario. You're in a work meeting, and a colleague makes a provocative comment. Your instinct might be to respond immediately to defend your position. But what if you chose silence instead? By remaining silent, you give yourself time to think, to assess the situation, and to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. This approach not only helps in maintaining your composure, but also sets a positive example for others. In personal relationships, silence can be a tool for deeper connection. When conflicts arise with loved ones, choosing silence can demonstrate your commitment to understanding and resolving the issue rather than winning the argument. This approach can strengthen your bonds and lead to more meaningful and lasting resolutions. The strategic use of silence in conflict resolution is a powerful lesson from Stoic philosophy. It enables you to handle disputes with grace and wisdom, leading to more peaceful and constructive outcomes. Silence is not about avoiding conflict, but about approaching it with a mindset of understanding and respect. By embracing silence, you can transform conflicts into opportunities for growth and connection. As you reflect on this wisdom, consider how you can incorporate the practice of silence into your daily life. The next time you find yourself in a conflict, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius and choose silence. How might this choice change the dynamics of the situation? How might it lead to more positive outcomes? By embracing the power of silence, you can navigate conflicts with greater ease and wisdom, fostering a more harmonious and understanding world. If you've made it this far, you're already on the journey to mastering the power of silence for self-control. Comment below with "Master Silence" to show your dedication to this transformative Stoic technique. Don't leave yet. There's so much more valuable insight we want to share with you in this video. Stay until the end to learn the secrets of using silence as your ultimate weapon for self-control. 7. The role of silence in personal reflection. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, finding moments of silence can be challenging, yet it is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and a powerful tool for self-control and growth. Silence is not merely the absence of noise, but a deliberate pause that allows us to engage deeply with our inner selves. Marcus Aurelius, the renowned Stoic emperor, often retreated into silence to reflect and contemplate. By embracing silence, we carve out a space free from distractions where we can examine our thoughts, emotions, and actions with clarity. In these quiet moments, we can delve into self-examination, understanding our true motivations, strengths, and areas that need improvement. Silence acts as a mirror, reflecting our inner world and helping us align our actions with our core values and principles. This alignment is essential for living with integrity and purpose, as it ensures that our daily actions resonate with our long-term goals and ideals. Moreover, silence allows us to review our day, assess our progress, and make necessary adjustments. It's in these moments of quiet reflection that we can connect with our true selves, gaining insights that might elude us in the noise of daily life. By regularly incorporating periods of silence into our routine, we cultivate a habit of continuous self-improvement. This practice not only enhances our self-awareness, but also leads to greater fulfillment and a deeper understanding of our life's purpose. The modern world, with its constant barrage of information and stimuli, often pulls us away from these reflective practices. Yet, the wisdom of Stoic philosophy teaches us that silence is an invaluable tool for personal growth. It offers a sanctuary where we can reconnect with our inner selves, fostering a deeper sense of self-awareness and ultimately leading to a more fulfilled and purposeful life. Silence is not just about stillness, but about actively engaging with our thoughts and emotions, learning from them, and growing. It is through this deliberate practice of silent reflection that we can truly harness the power of Stoicism, using it as a guide to navigate the complexities of modern life. By making silence a part of our daily routine, we empower ourselves to live more intentionally, align our actions with our values, and continuously strive for personal excellence. 8. Silence and the art of listening. Silence is a fundamental aspect of the art of listening, a skill highly valued in Stoic philosophy. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, true listening requires more than just hearing words. It demands being fully present and attentive to the speaker. By practicing silence, we create a space where we can listen actively and empathetically, free from the urge to interrupt or impose our own thoughts and opinions. This mindful approach fosters deeper connections and understanding in our relationships, as it shows genuine respect and consideration for the other person's perspective. Silence allows us to absorb and process information more effectively, leading to thoughtful and informed responses. It also helps us pick up on non-verbal cues and underlying emotions, providing a more comprehensive understanding of the conversation. Imagine a modern workplace scenario where a team leader practices the art of silence during a team meeting. Instead of dominating the conversation, the leader listens attentively to each team member's input. This silence is not just an absence of words, but a presence of attention and respect. The team members feel valued and heard, which enhances their engagement and willingness to contribute. The leader's silence allows for a more inclusive and productive dialogue, where ideas are exchanged freely and solutions are collaboratively developed. Additionally, silence can be a powerful way to communicate empathy and support. When someone is sharing their troubles or expressing emotions, our silent presence can be more comforting than any words we might offer. It demonstrates that we are truly listening and valuing what the other person has to say. This silent support can be particularly effective in personal relationships, where feeling understood and acknowledged can significantly strengthen the bond between individuals. Consider a friend going through a tough time. Instead of offering unsolicited advice or trying to fix the problem, you sit quietly, allowing them to express their feelings. Your silence shows that you are there for them, not to solve their problems, but to provide a supportive and non-judgmental space. This can be incredibly comforting and can help your friend feel less alone in their struggles. Practicing silence also cultivates patience and humility. It teaches us to hold back our immediate reactions and judgments, giving us time to reflect and consider our responses more carefully. This pause can lead to more measured and constructive interactions, reducing the likelihood of conflicts and misunderstandings. It can also help us recognize the value of others' contributions and insights, fostering a more collaborative and harmonious environment, whether at home or at work. Think about a heated discussion where emotions are running high. By choosing silence, you give yourself and others the chance to cool down and think more clearly. This can prevent the escalation of tensions and lead to a more rational and productive conversation. Your silence can act as a calming influence, encouraging others to approach the issue with a more open and composed mindset. The lesson learned here is that silence is an essential component of effective listening. It enhances our ability to connect with others and understand their perspectives, leading to more meaningful and fulfilling relationships. By embracing silence, we can communicate more effectively, support others more empathetically, and cultivate a more thoughtful and reflective approach to our interactions. 9. Silence as a tool for mindfulness. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, finding moments of silence can be challenging. Yet it is precisely this silence that allows us to cultivate mindfulness. Marcus Aurelius believed that silence was essential for connecting with the present moment and gaining a deeper awareness of our thoughts and surroundings. By embracing silence, we create an environment that promotes mindfulness, enabling us to focus our attention on the here and now, without distraction. This practice is crucial for developing a heightened sense of awareness and presence, allowing us to observe our thoughts, emotions, and sensations with clarity and objectivity. When we immerse ourselves in silence, we break free from the relentless stream of external stimuli and reconnect with our inner selves. It is in these quiet moments that we find the space to pause, breathe, and reflect, fostering a sense of calmness and serenity. This intentional practice of silence can be seamlessly integrated into our daily routines, transforming our approach to mindfulness and significantly improving our overall well-being. The benefits of this practice are profound. It helps us manage stress, reduce anxiety, and cultivate a more balanced and centered mind. Consider the words of Seneca, another renowned Stoic philosopher, who said, "Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings." This powerful statement underscores the value of silence as a means to gain wisdom and inner peace. By dedicating moments of our day to silence, we allow ourselves the opportunity to process our experiences and emotions without the noise and distraction of the outside world. This reflective practice can lead to greater self-awareness and a deeper understanding of our inner lives. As you embark on this journey of integrating silence into your daily routine, remember that it is not about completely eliminating sound, but rather about creating intentional moments of quietude. These moments can be as simple as taking a few minutes each morning to sit in silence before starting your day, or finding a quiet spot during your lunch break to breathe deeply and center yourself. Over time, these small practices will accumulate, leading to significant shifts in your mindfulness and overall well-being. In conclusion, Silence is not just the absence of sound, but a powerful tool for achieving mindfulness and self-control. It enables us to live more fully in the present moment, fostering greater self-awareness and a deeper sense of peace and contentment. As you embrace the practice of silence, you will find that it becomes a sanctuary for your mind, offering clarity and tranquility amidst the noise of daily life. So I encourage you to explore the power of silence in your own life and discover the profound benefits it can bring. How will you incorporate silence into your daily routine, and what changes do you anticipate as a result? Share your thoughts and experiences, and let's embark on this journey towards mindfulness and self-control together. Thank you for being part of today's video. Before we proceed, I want to thank you for your participation in our community. Feel free to share your thoughts or simply comment, "I am a newbie," if you're new, or "I am a Stoic," if you've been around. Your interaction is a great source of motivation for us. Let's continue this journey together, shall we? A wise person always knows to stay silent at these 9 moments. Have you ever wondered about the power of silence? In our fast-paced world, we often rush to fill the void with words, but sometimes staying silent is the wisest choice we can make. Now we'll explore the wisdom of knowing when to hold our tongues, focusing on 9 crucial moments when a wise person chooses silence. By embracing this timeless Stoic principle, you can transform your interactions, build stronger relationships, and navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. 1. The storm of insults. Imagine a scenario where every word spoken against you feels like a storm crashing upon the shore. Now consider the wisdom of the Stoics, who teach us to weather these storms with grace and fortitude. Let's delve into the profound lesson of silence during the storm of insults, a teaching that is as relevant now as it was in ancient times. As Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle is the bedrock of understanding why silence is often the most powerful response. Take, for instance, the story of John, a renowned Stoic philosopher and politician. Known for his unwavering adherence to ethical principles, John often faced ridicule from his peers. Despite the mockery, he remained steadfast, exemplifying the Stoic belief that true strength lies in our convictions, not in external validation. This resilience is rooted in the understanding that others' opinions are mere reflections of their perspectives and do not define our intrinsic value. Stoicism teaches us that difficult times and insults are inevitable. Instead of pretending to be unaffected, Stoics recognize that these are just external opinions powerless to alter one's true worth. They focus on what they can control, their own reactions. Controlling emotions is a daily practice for Stoics. In the face of insults, they avoid succumbing to anger or pain, maintaining a calm and clear mind to face each challenge with patience and strength. Moreover, seeing situations objectively is crucial. Insults are viewed as a natural part of life, not worth losing composure over. By keeping thoughts clear and lucid, Stoics make sound decisions and face challenges effectively. This perspective aligns with the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Empathy and tolerance also play vital roles in Stoic philosophy. Instead of responding with harsh words or actions, Stoics often choose silence or kind words, preventing conflicts from escalating and fostering positive communication. This approach not only diffuses tension, but also promotes a more harmonious interaction with others. In essence, weathering the storm of insults involves more than just avoiding confrontation. It is a journey of applying wisdom, patience, persistence, and determination. By following Stoic principles, we can navigate even the most challenging situations with grace and tranquility. As Seneca aptly put it, sometimes, even to live is an act of courage. In embracing this courage, we find the path to a free and peaceful life no matter the external circumstances. This timeless wisdom is especially pertinent in our modern lives where we often encounter criticism and negativity. By adopting the Stoic practice of silence in the face of insults, we can maintain our inner peace and focus on what truly matters, our growth and well-being. Remember, it is not the storm that defines us, but how we stand amidst it. So, let the storm rage on, for in silence we find our strength. 2. When you are unjustly criticized. When you face unjust criticism, your instinct might be to jump to your own defense. However, the Stoic philosopher Epictetus offers a different perspective. Instead of immediately defending yourself with excuses like, "If they knew my other faults, they would have mentioned them," he suggests embracing a more reflective approach. This is a profound lesson in self-awareness and self-control, teaching us the power of silence in the face of unfounded accusations. Everyone encounters criticism at some point, especially when it's unfair. For those moments, a true Stoic remains calm. Instead of reacting with anger or hastiness, they pause, listen, and thoughtfully consider the criticism. This response demonstrates not only self-control, but also the dignity that sets a respectable person apart from others. Stoics accept reality as it is, even when it seems unjust. They understand that true mental freedom comes from accepting what they cannot change. This doesn't mean they condone the injustice. Rather, they recognize the limits of their influence. When there's no way to defend yourself, choosing silence is a powerful act. It prevents the situation from escalating into an endless and pointless conflict and reflects a profound level of self-control. Silence, in this context, is not a sign of weakness, but of confidence. A Stoic knows that strength is not just about speaking out. It's also about knowing when to hold back and choose words wisely. Imagine you're in a meeting, and a colleague unfairly blames you for a mistake. Instead of snapping back, you take a deep breath, listen to their points, and then calmly address the facts. Your composed demeanor not only disarms the critic, but also earns the respect of others present. This scenario illustrates how silence and thoughtful response can turn a potentially volatile situation into one of respect and understanding. In a world rife with unjust criticism and inequities, Stoic philosophy offers a path to strength and self-mastery. By accepting the truth, harnessing the power of silence, and trusting in the rightness of our actions, we can live lives of integrity and patience. This approach not only brings peace to our own lives, but also inspires hope and confidence in others, even amidst the chaos of the world. As you navigate through life, remember the power of silence and self-control. Next time you face unjust criticism, pause and reflect before responding. How can you use silence to demonstrate your inner strength and wisdom? Reflect on this and share your thoughts. The ability to stay calm and composed under pressure is a lesson that, once learned, will serve you well in every aspect of your life. 3. When faced with gossip. When faced with gossip, it's crucial to remember that how we handle it defines us more than the gossip itself. Gossip often stems from unfair criticism or false rumors, but reacting with anger or panic only fuels the fire. Stoicism teaches us to approach such situations with patience and self-control, analyzing them objectively and acting wisely. For instance, when false rumors circulate, rather than rushing to defend our honor, we should stay calm and reason through the situation. Silence in such cases becomes a powerful response. Instead of engaging in futile arguments, allow time and truth to unveil the reality. Choosing silence and patience over anger and defensiveness is not a sign of weakness. It's a profound demonstration of strength and self-mastery. Consider a scenario where you work at a large corporation where news spreads rapidly. One day you hear a rumor suggesting your recent promotion was due to personal favoritism from your boss. This rumor shocks and disheartens you, but it's also a perfect opportunity to practice Stoicism. Instead of reacting with anger or worry, you decide to remain composed and confident. You don't rush to deny the rumor. Instead, you address it directly by having an open conversation with your boss to clarify the situation. This approach not only upholds your dignity but also strengthens your patience and confidence, showcasing the core of Stoic resilience. This situation is more than just a challenge. It's a chance to grow stronger and more patient. Have you ever been the target of false rumors? If so, how did you handle it? Share your story in the comments section. Remember, while you can't control what others say, you can always choose your response. Stay true to your ideals, work on improving your relationships, and create a positive environment around you. Your reaction to gossip reflects your inner strength and wisdom. In essence, dealing with gossip with silence and patience is a powerful testament to one's strength and self-control. It's not about the rumors themselves, but about how we choose to respond, showcasing our true character. Stay patient, stay strong, and let your actions speak louder than words. As you reach this point in the video, I commend you for your commitment to personal growth. Your journey towards becoming a better version of yourself is commendable. If you found value in this content, please leave a comment, as it significantly supports my channel. If you're unsure what to comment, simply write "mind over body" to let me know you made it this far. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content designed to help you cultivate a Stoic mindset. 4. Accepting silence when things are unclear. When confronted with uncertainty or a lack of clarity, our instinct might be to seek immediate answers or resolutions. However, embracing silence in such moments can be incredibly powerful. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Time discovers truth." This wisdom reminds us that patience and silence often reveal answers that haste and impatience cannot. Imagine a situation where you're uncertain about a significant decision at work. The pressure to act swiftly might compel you to make a hasty choice. Instead, consider the Stoic approach. Pause, reflect, and allow time to bring clarity. This not only prevents rash decisions, but also aligns with the Stoic principle of maintaining tranquility amidst uncertainty. For instance, let's take the story of Emma, a successful businesswoman who faced a critical decision about a potential merger. The information she had was incomplete, and rushing to a conclusion could have jeopardized her company's future. Embracing Stoic wisdom, she chose silence and reflection over immediate action. By taking the time to gather more information and consider her options thoughtfully, she eventually made a decision that benefited her company significantly. This exemplifies how silence in the face of uncertainty can lead to more informed and effective outcomes. In the realm of personal relationships, silence during unclear situations can also be beneficial. Imagine you hear conflicting stories about a friend's actions. Instead of confronting them immediately, take a step back and allow the situation to unfold. This not only gives you time to gather more information, but also demonstrates respect and trust in the relationship. Stoicism teaches us that it's okay not to have all the answers immediately. Embracing uncertainty with patience and silence can lead to greater wisdom and better outcomes. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This mindset encourages us to see uncertainty as an opportunity for growth rather than a hindrance. In a world that often demands instant answers and quick fixes, the ability to remain silent and patient when things are unclear is a powerful testament to one's inner strength and wisdom. By embracing this practice, we can navigate life's uncertainties with greater resilience and composure. As you reflect on this lesson, consider moments in your own life where embracing silence and patience during unclear times could have led to better outcomes. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights can inspire others on their journey toward a Stoic mindset. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Remember, true wisdom often lies in the ability to wait and reflect. 5. When you are arguing with an angry person, silence is a powerful tool that can diffuse tension and bring clarity. As the great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Understanding when to stay silent is an art of wisdom, particularly in moments of conflict. Let's delve into why a wise person chooses silence when confronted by anger. When faced with an angry person, whether it's in a heated argument or a casual confrontation, silence becomes a shield of wisdom and strength. Many people resort to anger as a means to dominate conversations, to mask their own sadness and pain, or because it grants them a fleeting sense of power. Engaging with an angry individual can lead to a futile exchange, often escalating the conflict and causing emotional damage. By choosing silence, you maintain your composure and prevent the situation from deteriorating further. Responding to anger with silence doesn't mean you're passive or weak. Rather, it shows immense self-control and understanding of human nature. Moreover, the more challenging yet effective strategy is to counter anger with kindness. As the ancient proverb goes, "A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." When someone yells and expresses anger, they often expect a similar reaction, anticipating a confrontation that will validate their emotions. However, responding with kindness can disarm them, leaving them unsure of how to proceed. This approach not only diffuses the immediate tension, but also sets a precedent for more constructive and respectful interactions in the future. In our modern world, where conflicts are rampant in both personal and professional settings, mastering the art of silence can lead to more peaceful and productive outcomes. Next time you find yourself in an argument with an angry person, remember the wisdom of the Stoics. Choose silence, or better yet, respond with unexpected kindness. This not only preserves your peace, but also has the potential to transform the interaction, leading to a more positive resolution. Thus, the wisdom of staying silent in the face of anger is timeless and invaluable. It's a strategy that not only protects your peace of mind, but also demonstrates profound inner strength and emotional intelligence. So, take a step back, breathe, and let silence be your guide. If you've watched up to this point, you're already on the path to mastering the wisdom of staying silent at crucial moments. Comment below with silent wisdom to affirm your commitment to these empowering practices. Don't go anywhere. There's still a wealth of knowledge we want to share with you in this video. Stay until the end to uncover the secrets that will help you harness the power of silence effectively. 6. When uncertain about what you are saying. In life, there are moments when silence is not just golden but vital. One of those crucial moments is when you're uncertain about what you're saying. If you're unsure about your information or opinion, staying silent can prevent misunderstandings and the spread of misinformation. We've all experienced the impulse to fill awkward silences with words, but it's in these very moments that a wise person exercises restraint. Consider this. How many times have you found yourself regretting words spoken in haste, realizing later that your information was incorrect or your opinion was not fully formed? This is where the power of silence becomes evident. By holding back, you avoid the risk of misleading others or damaging your credibility. Let's bring this concept into a modern context. Imagine you're in a meeting at work and a heated discussion arises about a new project strategy. You're not entirely sure about the facts or the best course of action. Instead of jumping in with a half-formed opinion, you choose to listen. This decision not only allows you to gather more information and form a well-rounded perspective, but also demonstrates to your colleagues that you value thoughtful deliberation over hasty judgments. This approach can significantly enhance your reputation as someone who speaks with purpose and knowledge. Moreover, silence in moments of uncertainty isn't just about avoiding mistakes. It's about creating space for genuine understanding and learning. When you refrain from speaking prematurely, you open yourself up to hearing others' insights and perspectives, which can be incredibly enriching. Take the example of a family discussion about a sensitive topic, like financial planning. If you're unsure about the details, opting to listen rather than speak impulsively shows respect for the complexities involved and the expertise of others. This kind of thoughtful silence fosters a more productive and respectful conversation. There's also a deeper psychological benefit to staying silent when unsure. It encourages humility and the recognition that you don't have all the answers. This humility is a cornerstone of wisdom. A story from everyday life illustrates this beautifully. Imagine you're attending a community forum about local environmental issues. You're passionate about the topic but not well versed in the specific policies being discussed. Instead of voicing your opinions loudly, you choose to listen to the experts and community leaders. By doing so, you gain a deeper understanding of the issues at hand, enabling you to contribute more meaningfully in the future. This principle of silent wisdom is echoed in the words of the ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This timeless advice is particularly relevant in today's fast-paced, information-saturated world. In social media interactions, for instance, the temptation to voice immediate reactions can be strong. Yet, pausing to reflect before commenting can prevent unnecessary conflicts and promote more thoughtful exchanges. Engaging with this concept can transform your interactions, making them more intentional and impactful. So next time you find yourself uncertain about what to say, take a deep breath and choose silence. Reflect on what you've heard. Allow yourself time to think and speak only when you're confident in your knowledge. This practice not only safeguards your credibility, but also enriches your understanding and relationships. How often do you find yourself speaking just to fill the silence? Could there be moments in your daily life where embracing silence might lead to better outcomes? Reflect on these questions and share your thoughts. By embracing the power of silence when unsure, you cultivate a habit of thoughtful communication that benefits not only yourself, but everyone around you. In this way, you embody the wisdom of knowing when to stay silent, turning uncertainty into an opportunity for growth and understanding. 7. During grief or loss. During periods of grief or loss, Marcus Aurelius extols the healing power of silence, recognizing that words often fall short in capturing the profound depths of our emotions. When we face such painful experiences, silence becomes a vital tool for internal processing. Free from the pressures of external expectations, Stoic philosophy teaches us to accept the impermanence of life and the inevitability of loss, reminding us that everything is transient. Embracing silence during these times provides us the necessary space to reflect inwardly and find solace within our thoughts, rather than seeking comfort through external expressions that might not accurately represent our true feelings. In these quiet moments, we allow ourselves to fully experience our emotions without the need to verbalize them prematurely. This silent introspection is not about isolating ourselves, but rather about giving our minds the room to navigate the complex landscape of grief. By doing so, we respect our emotional journey and permit ourselves the time to heal authentically. As Seneca wisely said, sometimes even to live is an act of courage. In the silence of grief, we gather the courage to confront our pain, understand it, and eventually find a path to acceptance and peace. Moreover, this approach aligns with the Stoic understanding that external events are beyond our control, but our responses to them are within our power. When faced with loss, our initial reaction might be to fill the void with noise, distractions, or even empty consolations. However, true resilience and healing come from within. Silence offers a sanctuary for our soul, allowing us to process our feelings deeply and authentically. This internal dialogue fosters genuine healing and helps us to cultivate a sense of peace amid the turmoil. In today's fast-paced world, where constant connectivity and noise often dominate our lives, the practice of silent reflection becomes even more critical. It is in these silent moments that we reconnect with our innermost selves, gaining clarity and perspective. As we navigate our grief, we should remember the words of Epictetus. "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By choosing silence, we are choosing a path of thoughtful and deliberate response rather than impulsive reactions. For men aged 30 to 65 who often carry significant responsibilities and face numerous challenges, understanding the value of silence can be transformative. It allows them to model strength and composure for those around them, demonstrating that true power lies not in outward displays, but in inner resilience. This practice of silent reflection can lead to better decision-making, improved emotional health, and a deeper connection with oneself and others. In conclusion, during times of grief or loss, silence is more than just the absence of words. It is a powerful tool for self-reflection and healing. It aligns with the Stoic principles of accepting life's impermanence and focusing on our inner responses to external events. By embracing silence, we honor our emotional journey, allow ourselves to process our feelings authentically, and ultimately find a path to peace and acceptance. As the modern world continues to grow noisier, the wisdom of the Stoics reminds us that in silence, we can find our true strength and resilience. 8. When others are speaking. When someone else is speaking, practicing silence is not only a sign of respect but also a pathway to greater understanding and wisdom. In our fast-paced world, the art of listening is often overshadowed by the urge to speak. However, silence during conversations allows us to fully absorb and comprehend what the other person is saying. This attentive listening is a cornerstone of effective communication and builds stronger relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. When we remain silent and focus on the speaker, we show that we value their perspective and are open to learning from their experiences. Consider a scenario in a team meeting where a colleague is presenting a new idea. Instead of interjecting with your thoughts, you choose to listen intently. This practice not only ensures that you understand the idea fully, but also encourages a more collaborative environment. By allowing others to express themselves without interruption, you foster a culture of respect and openness. This approach can lead to more innovative solutions and a more cohesive team dynamic. Furthermore, silence when others are speaking can also be a powerful tool for self-reflection. It gives us the space to process what we hear and to consider our responses carefully. This mindful listening aligns with the Stoic principle of controlling our reactions and making thoughtful, deliberate choices. It helps us avoid impulsive remarks that might be based on incomplete understanding or emotional reactions. This principle is particularly relevant in personal relationships. Picture a moment where a loved one is sharing their feelings about a difficult experience. By listening silently and attentively, you provide them with the support and validation they need. This act of silent empathy strengthens your bond and helps you to understand their perspective more deeply. It also allows you to respond with more compassion and wisdom. An example from modern life can illustrate this beautifully. Imagine you're having a conversation with a friend who is going through a tough time. They might be pouring their heart out about a recent loss or a challenging situation at work. Instead of jumping in with advice or trying to fix the problem, you simply listen. Your silence speaks volumes. It tells your friend that you are there for them, that their words matter, and that you are willing to walk through this moment with them without judgment or interruption. In professional settings, the ability to remain silent and listen can also be a game changer. Think about a high-stakes business meeting where tensions are high and everyone is eager to get their point across. By choosing to listen rather than speak, you not only gain a deeper understanding of the issues at hand but also demonstrate leadership and composure. This silent attentiveness can lead to better decision-making and more effective problem-solving. Silence is not merely the absence of words. It is an active practice of mindfulness and respect. By choosing to listen silently when others speak, we cultivate patience, humility, and a deeper connection with those around us. This practice enhances our ability to navigate complex social interactions and contributes to our overall emotional and mental well-being. As we embrace the power of silence, we unlock a profound tool for personal growth and harmonious relationships. So, the next time you find yourself in a conversation, remember the wisdom of the Stoics, and choose silence as your guide. How can you apply the power of silence in your daily interactions? What changes might you notice in your relationships when you listen more and speak less? By reflecting on these questions and incorporating silent listening into your routine, you will experience the transformative impact of this timeless Stoic lesson. 9. When you are about to say something hurtful. When you find yourself on the verge of saying something hurtful, it's a critical moment to choose silence over speech. This decision is a profound demonstration of self-control and wisdom. As Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, aptly said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle becomes particularly important when we're tempted to utter words that could cause harm. In moments of anger or frustration, our emotions can easily cloud our judgment, leading us to say things we might later regret. By practicing silence in such situations, we give ourselves the opportunity to pause and reflect before speaking, thus preventing unnecessary conflict and preserving our relationships. This restraint is a hallmark of Stoic discipline, reminding us that true strength lies in our ability to control our words and actions. Picture a heated argument with a close friend or family member. Emotions are running high and you feel compelled to voice your hurtful thoughts. However, by choosing silence, you create a space to calm down and reconsider your words. This pause not only prevents potential harm, but also gives you time to approach the situation with a clearer mind and a more compassionate heart. It demonstrates maturity and respect for the other person, fostering a more constructive and healing dialogue. In professional settings, this practice is equally important. Suppose you're in a high-stress meeting and a colleague makes a mistake that impacts your work. The temptation to criticize them harshly is strong, but opting for silence allows you to address the issue later with a composed and solution-oriented mindset. This approach not only maintains a positive working environment, but also shows leadership and emotional intelligence. Stoicism teaches us that silence in the face of potential conflict is not about avoiding the issue, but about choosing a more thoughtful and effective response. It's about recognizing that our words have power and that using them wisely can build rather than destroy. This practice aligns with the Stoic goal of living a virtuous life, guided by reason and empathy. But why is silence so powerful in these moments? When we choose not to speak, we are not just holding back words, but also giving ourselves the chance to think more deeply about the situation and our emotions. This pause can lead to a more reasoned and less reactive approach, aligning with the Stoic belief in the importance of rational thought over emotional impulsivity. What could happen if we always spoke our minds without considering the impact of our words? The practice of choosing silence over hurtful words also extends to our self-talk. How often do we criticize ourselves harshly when we make mistakes? Applying the same principle of silence can help us treat ourselves with more kindness and understanding. This self-compassion is essential for personal growth and resilience, helping us to move forward from our mistakes rather than getting stuck in self-recrimination. In social media interactions, where the anonymity and distance can sometimes encourage harsh words, the discipline of silence can be particularly valuable. Before typing out a hurtful comment or response, consider the impact of your words. What might be gained from choosing silence in these digital interactions? Could it lead to more thoughtful and meaningful exchanges? Ultimately, the choice to stay silent when you're about to say something hurtful is a powerful tool for maintaining harmony and building stronger relationships. It's a practice that requires self-awareness, patience, and a commitment to the Stoic ideals of reason and virtue. By mastering this skill, you not only protect others from harm, but also cultivate inner peace and resilience. So next time you find yourself in a heated moment, remember the wisdom of the Stoics and the power of silence. How might your relationships change if you consistently chose to pause and reflect before speaking? How might your own sense of peace and self-control improve? These are questions worth pondering as you continue your journey toward a more stoic and fulfilling life. In this video, we explored how embracing silence can be a powerful tool for self-control and personal growth. By understanding and applying the ancient Stoic strategies of silence, you can navigate life's challenges with a calm and focused mind. Remember, silence isn't just about the absence of noise. It's about creating space for reflection, clarity, and thoughtful action. I encourage you to incorporate periods of silence into your daily routine and observe the transformative effects it can have on your well-being and interactions. How has silence impacted your life? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you found this content valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more insights on living a balanced and fulfilling life.